So last week, Universal Music Group went public, and now we have the results in for the first week. How did the shares perform? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I think it launched it was about 20, let me see, trading quickly cooled down. It ended the day at 29.42 US dollars, and the opening price was 29.59. Spikes up. This is what happens with IPOs, which is why I say I don't typically get in on IPOs. For stocks, let me just say that. The stock jumped 43%, and then the people who were just in at the beginning just take their profit. So it's nice little profit for a first day. The market cap is over 50 billion. So for reference, let's look at the Spotify market cap. Spotify market cap is about 44 billion. So the valuation of UMG's is above that of Spotify's right now. So essentially people saying that Universal Music Group controls more of this music industry than all of Spotify does. I believe they have a stake in Spotify as well. So that's the comparison of it right now. I personally, I believe I've said before that I'd focus more on things like Audius or Rally than I would putting my money into Warner Music Group or UMG. It's not like they don't have their finger on the pulse of the new technology, but you can get a better return on joining those communities than you would on this stock. To me, I don't see this shooting up to 1,000%, 5,000% gain in 3 years or whatever. I just don't see it. It could happen for all I know. But I just don't see it for the Universal Music Group stock. So I mean, maybe it would not be a heavy position for me. Maybe I would get in a little bit, if I see a price come in 6 months, like 3 to 6 months range is where you usually might see it cool down. For instance, Facebook stock, Facebook stock took a while to come back to its IPO. So if we go look at the max, IPO was 38, took a dip, and took, what is that, May 18th, 2012, looking at July of 2013. So takes a dip for a while sometimes. Some companies don't do that. Not all of them do that. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. But that's kind of the angle I'm coming at it from. So I also want to mention that Morgan Stanley got in it was about 100 mil into Warner Music Group shares when this news about Universal Music Group IPOing happened. So that's keeping your eyes on the industry as a whole, which is kind of what I'm advising, just in a different area. I'm not advising you do WMG. I'm not advising you do anything because I'm not a financial advisor, but keeping your eyes on the industry as a whole for other opportunities. So whenever you hear that Universal Music Group is IPOing, look around. Look around at the other ones to see what could possibly happen. So that's also just diversifying your spend. Maybe it would be that you did get in on Universal Music Group IPO and you one of the people that saw it spike up and you're selling, but you were in on WMG as well. And, that sort of deal. So just a lesson being hip to what's going on. Like we always say, do your own research, study all these different platforms, study Audius, study Rally. Study the record label still, even if you don't want to sign a record deal, just see what they're doing. So you stay ahead of the curve. This is why we had all of our videos on people raising money, all of them raising money to buy out the catalogs, so keeping an eye on what they're doing. So That's my take on it. That's my read on it. Not overly crazy about these,
Yeah.
but keep an eye on them.
Yep. Sounds good. Makes sense, man.